Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2026 Toyota Sienna XLE, and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, if you pull it back into reverse, it will bring up your backup camera. Then you have neutral, drive, and if you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put the shifter in park, it automatically engages the park brake, and when you take it out of park, it automatically disengages. Below that, you have a hold button. If you push that, you'll see a green hold light on the right side of the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one next to it. You can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-through and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you. Then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal, it releases, you can move forward, and then push down hard on the brake to activate again. Next to that, you have EV mode, which stands for electric vehicle mode. If you have a fully charged hybrid battery and you want to do a low-speed short trip in full electric, you can activate that here. Then next to that, you have drive modes. You can rock this back and forth and go between Eco, Normal, and Sport. Eco is going to try to make it as fuel efficient as possible, shift a little sooner, run the climate control a little bit less. Normal is for normal driving, and then Sport is going to try to give you all the power that it can. In front of the shifter, you have the start button for the vehicle right here. The hazards are up here. You do have a wireless phone charger over here, and then a USB-A charging port right here. This vehicle does have 4-zone auto climate control. The auto button here is like a thermostat for your car, so if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70, and if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. This will turn the climate control off. This will do front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front windshield. This will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. This will turn air conditioning on and off, recirculate on and off, and then this will turn off the vents that go to the rear of the vehicle. Then to change the driver's side temperature, you can bump this one up and down. This will do fan speeds up and down. Then if you want to change the rear only, you hit rear, and you can change the temperature in the back only, as well as fan speed and where you want the vents to blow. Sync will make the rear and the passenger do whatever the driver's side does. Then you've got mode, where it'll change where the vents are going to blow, and then you can change the passenger side temperature right there. And then this vehicle does have heated seats, so you have high, medium, low, and off for the driver's side heated seat, and the passenger controls are right there. In the top left corner of the radio screen is your cloud navigation. You do have to have a subscription for this through Toyota. It costs $15 per month, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio screen. Otherwise, you can use wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to use your phone's maps on the screen for free. Then you have the music symbol. At the top here, you have favorites, where it shows all your presets off to the right. Then you can do tune, where you have FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio with every new Toyota. So if you go XM channel 57, tune the channel, it'll bring it up for you on the right side there. If you like this station, you want to make sure the heart is lit up, and then it'll put it on your preset list. Down here, you can go channel by channel. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. You can even hit notify me, and if you like the artist or the song, you can check mark it, and it'll tell you if it's playing on any XM station. Then if you hit this back arrow, you have FM, AM, and XM. This is for finding music. So if you're looking for XM music and you want rock music, it'll give you all the rock stations right here. Then the phone tab will just take you to your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto, so you can have all your contacts on the screen. The vehicle tab, you could do some climate control stuff up on the radio screen. You could do trip information like range to empty and miles per gallon that you're getting. And then vehicle alert, where it'll tell you if there's anything wrong with the vehicle. Finally, you have the settings tab, where you can log into your profile, adjust the date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. If you find this video helpful, here are a few ways to help support my channel. Please click that subscribe button and consider making a donation so I can keep making informative content. Thank you. Up above, you have map light, map light. This will turn all the lights in the car on, all the lights in the car off, or right in the middle on door. Anytime a door is open, the lights will come on. Then you can open and close the left sliding door, open and close the right sliding door, and then this will open the rear hatch of the vehicle. Then you do have a sunroof, where you can open and close the sunroof right here. Otherwise, you can vent the sunroof up and down right here. Then you do have your SOS Safety Connect button. So if you get a flat tire, have some sort of emergency, you can push this, it'll call Toyota, and they can send help your way. Then up here, this does have Home Link, so you have 1, 2, and 3 different garage door openers. So you can push these buttons and sync your garage door remote, so you can use these instead. And then you do have an auto dimming rearview mirror. You can turn it on and off right there. Behind the steering wheel, you have the wipers. If you go up to mist, it'll do one swipe and then back to off. One click down is a delayed setting where you can choose the delay time right here. Then you have low and high. If you pull the lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front window. If you push it away from you, it'll spray and clean the back window. And then if you twist the end here, there's a delayed and on setting for the back wiper. Then for the headlights, you can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off. No lights at all. Most people leave it on auto. They turn on and off on their own. Then there's park lights and headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam, and then you can turn the fog lights on and off right here. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, all your sources. Or if you hold this down for a few seconds, it'll pause the radio. Then these arrows here will go through your favorite radio station presets, or if you're listening to like Amazon Music or something, it'll do next song and back a song. This vehicle does have adaptive cruise control. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles per hour, and you come up on a car going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you turn on the cruise control by hitting this button right here. It'll say radar cruise control active. When you get to the speed you want to set it at, you push set. It'll say set at 70 miles per hour up on the dash. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2. If you want to cancel the cruise control, you can hit cancel or tap the brake pedal. Then you do have a zone selector right here where you can choose 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the car in front of you. And then this vehicle does have lane trace assist. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead of the lines in front of you and try to keep the vehicle perfectly centered. If you don't like that, you can turn it off right here. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have volume control for the radio. Next to that, you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Or if you hold this down for a few seconds, it'll bring up your Siri or Google Assistant so you can make phone calls, text messages, things like that. Above that, you have a phone. You can use this to answer phone calls, hit it again to hang up. And then this is like a clear button. If you ever get a notification up on the screen, you can hit this to clear it. And then the left, right, up and down arrow is for customizing the center display. So you can go up and down through all those side tabs, and then right and left through those top tabs. So there's some different fuel economy stuff, digital speedometer, lane departure, radar cruise, a compass, and the speedometer, what's playing on the radio station, vehicle information like energy monitor, tire pressures, safety system status, all-wheel drive control. There's settings to turn on and off all your safety equipment, and then messages will tell you if there's anything wrong with the vehicle. On the left side of the dash, you have traction control off. Normally you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow or mud and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you could turn it off right there. Then this is for your automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on and you meet another car and forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights and dim them for you automatically. If you like this feature, you want it lit up like that. Then the AC 120 volt is for the outlet behind the center console. This will turn that on. Over here you have an up and down arrow. This will adjust the brightness on your instrument panel. Then this says ODO and trip. This will go through odometer, trip A and trip B on the dash. This is a fuel door release. And then power door off will turn off your sliding doors and they'll be manual instead of power. Finally, on the driver door, you have all 4 window controls. They are all one-touch auto up and down, so if you give it a quick push, it rolls all the way down. And if you lift up real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. Then you have your window locks. If you turn that on, nobody in the vehicle can roll the windows up or down. Then you can lock and unlock the doors right there. For adjusting the mirrors, you just twist this to the left, move the left mirror around, twist it to the right, move the right mirror around, and then if you put it back in the center, if you bump it, it won't go anywhere. And that should be all the buttons on this 2026 Toyota Sienna XLE. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.